Hello, everybody, and welcome to some Cursed Boots action. We have get your baguettes and your berets ready for the one and the only Gridasham going against Everybody Loves Paulinho, and I am your wonderful antagonistic restreamer and commentator extraordinaire, Krista Joy, blessed by the legend Excalibur joining me on comms, and we have the bestest tracker that ever did track fishing boot on the deck. How are you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
And so, how are you feeling about this? Are you wishing for some excellent seed for our Frenchman and our world fabulous Paulinho, or are you hoping for absolute garbage?
I know the chat certainly wants garbage. A full dungeon AD, Aga. Oh, well, okay, well, that's already one thing out the window. No ice rod hunts for today.
Oh dear. And you know, you gotta love it. And I think so. If it means no ice rod hunt, let's hope that it's a fire rod for go mode. And we're getting pajamas right off the bat. Excalibur, what madness is this? Because I did not roll this. Grid rolled this, but this is looking like it's easy seed, which means that there has to be some form of shenanigans awaiting.
Well, we can always hope for, let's say, Pendant Pod, we got Left Side Swamp, we got all those usual, those last location catfish. Let's see if any of that gets into play here.
Well, I want my Aga senses to be tingly, because, you know, I recently rolled for myself the most blessed seed that made all my mentors cry. Because I got a Master Sword and Lamp in Escape. So you know what I did. I rushed Aga 1 right afterwards. Which is absolutely a no-no by every mentor standards. Made my mentors cry, but we have a powder on deck, which means everybody's favorite tech, Excalibur, will be on deck once we get the hammer, and that is Magic Bat. So are you hoping that the bat has your respect today?
Depends when we get that hammer. If we see early hammer, yeah, they're gonna be going right to that bat. At least pay it its 5 seconds of time.
You know, the bat, I believe that they should make a mode where the bat is the final, you know, the final go-to. You know, we have the ped goals and stuff. We should have a bat goal, just so that everyone visits our sovereign deity. And, you know, so far, this has been a pretty, I don't know what I should say about this. Now we have the Cana Samaria and Zelda cell. I'm starting to feel sad right now, Pix. Oh no.
Well, we could hope for it. Let's say if Turtle Rock is a pendant. Okay, at least all this stuff may not be used, but if it's a crystal, then like, oh, well, they already gave this the hard stuff already.
I know. This is usually we see Stackerico, but to see a stacked escape? What madness is this? We need to have a long conversation with Monsieur Gridasham, who rolled this seed, and tell him he needs to get good at rolling seeds. So we have to hope, well, that this is an Aga seed with Pearl on Pyramid Ledge. Because we can hope for that. We can hope and pray.
I mean, I've yet to see the triple light world pendants, and then you have pedestal with pearl. And I haven't seen that yet.
Ooh, that would be awful and good at the same time. All right, $20 Chuck on Dark Escape. You know, picks. Let's hope for the impossible. You know, let our powers combine and let us summon, you know, Captain Bad Planet. So that way we can hope for something, some shenanigans. Cause this here is just too stacked. And our runners are too good to get something so easy. You know? Cause if they get a glove and a hammer, a lamp. Oh,
Okay, that's one step to AGA access.
okay. My Aga senses are getting tingly, so let's see what Bonk Rocks is gonna offer, because we still have our Sphere 1 checks that we can do. So, you know, that usually is what kills my poor little Aga, you know, Aga hopes and dreams. They get Kefka'd very easily.
Wait, did
And
Paulinho just skip the back of Sank there? Oh no, he said got it. Okay, I'm looking at the tracker. I just
no,
wanna
he
make
was
sure.
going so fast. He was just going
I
so
completely
fast.
missed that one. Yeah, it got by us. I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way you're gonna miss that. Okay, so
And
back on track here.
Grid doing something in honor of his student. Oh, baby, we got us a Houlihan on Grid's side. Let's go. I am proud of my instructor. Remember I said you will see, before we came on live, I said you will see shenanigans on Grid's side? There we go. So, Paulinho taking the standard route, which is usually the Bonk Rocks going into Lost Woods, into Kakariko. You know, Grid is taking the more non-conventional bottom route to get to Kak, which is interesting. And we have literacy on Paulinho's side, so desert is now a thing. How are you feeling so far about this? Because if we get a glove, oh baby, desert is clearable.
And Paulinho, oh well, gonna give us the early check here. So gonna take
Early
out the
pet
suspense. Look
check.
at this early pet check. Let's see, is this worth anything? Of course not. It's like every time
Triple bombs.
every time you get the book to look at ped, it's nothing. But if you have to do blind ped pulls, it's always something.
I know. Is it? You know, I believe wholeheartedly in blind pet pulls. One does not do pet checks. One does blind pet pulls. And we're getting lots of money in Kak. You know? So, with that Houlihan, we do have Zora money on deck. So, you have to ask... He's a Pepe person like myself. Proud to admit it. Because he'll get that, you know, $100 back really quick.
Well,
Is
we've
he
already
the type
found
of...
red clothes. I've already found red clothes here. The red
This
pajamas.
is pajama action going. Oh man, this... And we have the ability to full clear out Kak with that bottle. So I think this may be, so far, the way it's looking, a jetty for your Betty. And, you know, you could always, if we find the Merle really early, you could easily fake flip over to Zora and take that out. You know, if depending upon how well you can do flash delete. Well, Magic Bat, I know what you're saying, but I consider the Smiths and Bat something completely different. And I don't consider them cat, traditional cat. But I like, this is absolutely insane. This is gonna be quick picks.
Well, good thing they have both got that mirror, and you know, having red pajamas early is not good for doing death warps, but the mirror takes that out of it as an issue, so they could just warp back to start at their leisure.
I know, this is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I mean, our runners have nothing to worry about. So if you're feeling kind of adventurous, you know, you go right ahead. And I'm really surprised Grid is doing a pad check. Oh, Monsieur Grid, and doing the doing the crystal check. Very good. I am amazed. Now we're doing our southern side of Hyrule checks. So we'll get the dam and to Mini Moldorm Cave on Grid's side. So what are you expecting as going to be our Dark World access picks? That shovel? there's the glove. And the fillet on Paulinho's side.
Well, let's see. I got only a glove. I'm kind of hoping we see a cape. You got a cape. A lot of times when you see an early cape, it's gonna be great. Well, that's gonna be your access.
Grid doing what I loathe the most, which is a Gina. And do you know the best way to check a Gina? When you bomb the wall, you bomb a Gina. You bomb them both. Because it's usually a worthless check. Like, no joke. A little surprised by this because, like I told you, Pix, a Gina never has anything. So you always bomb him for wasting your time, you know? So I like this play on Paulinho's side. I was expecting this to happen, which is Waterfall Fairy into Zora.
Well, they're plenty rich today. Look at all that money. Anytime you see 4-digit cash, it's like that's more than you ever need.
Okay, Zora Ledge is pretty much dead to the world right now. Unless you're greedy like me, we get Quake and Desert, best medallion, and hey!
Oh boy.
Zora had the boots!
If we didn't have boots, it would have been worth the 500, but not just for that green 20.
Yo, let's go! Zora actually had an item for once, but it was a useless item because we're in cursed boots mode. Oh, baby. And we're gonna see right side desert action. And this would have been the one time you actually would have hoped, you know, for Zora to actually have his vanilla item of the flippers. But we should have known that that wasn't going to happen. And Desert being useless. And I think Desert was a pendant item. Was a pendant anyway. So
Yeah. A useless pendant, not even the green one.
yeah,
So
I think it was red pendant.
yeah. I don't know if we got both items, but I doubt runners are gonna go all the way to the back for an item. I mean, Grid couldn't do it anyway, didn't have a glove.
Oh no, absolutely. Absolutely. Chat, Quake is worth it because Quake is the best medallion ever. So, but for everything else, it's useless. So, Grid is getting a shovel. We're getting Dark World. So it looks like red. Oh, Brotown is red crystal. Oh, I'm happy.
Okay, Pendant Swamp and Crystal Turtle Rock. So that's the seed already tossed us. Oh my! Oh, that's interesting.
So we need a Master Sword and quick, cause we want that hammer. We need to bonk stuff, and we need to bonk stuff now. Now, if there was a sword in Desert, then coming to the mountain would have been such a piece of progression heaven for Grid. But we all know where there's going to be a guaranteed sword as per the memes, and that's going to be Pendant Swamp.
Blue Pendant Swamp.
Absolutely. You know, the memes, you got to follow the memes. So, but we're going to do this easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hera on Paulinho's side. While Grid, and nobody checked Waterfall Ferry. I guess they wanted to keep their green goop a little bit longer. And oh no, nope. We are about to say goodbye to Grid's $500.
He should just toss a bomb at Zora afterward, just for the lulls.
He invested in Logan Paul and didn't reap anything. Oh well, that's what you get for investing in that zoo coin. All right, so as Grid mourns his $500 gone, Kefka, you can never have enough money. You can never have. Greed is good. Greed is good. I am the Gordon Gekko of the Zelda community. Right, Pix. You can never have enough cash.
You're trying to find all those 300 rupee items. We already found most of them. Get to like 2,000 plus rupees.
Heck yeah, when I complete a seed, I usually finish with about 3,000. I will annihilate every enemy until I get paid. And that is probably why I make my mentor cry. But, you know, I make sure that we are lit and rich. And Paulinho duking it out with the troll dorm, who's doing shenanigans. You know, no lie, Fighter's Sword Moldorm can be a royal pain in the hoo-ha 2 for Tuesdays because he is just rough.
You can't dodge the fast Moldorm phase, because I think even Master Sword you can skip it if you play it right.
Yeah. There we go. Paulinho extracts his revenge against Trolldorm, and we are not in a fire rod hunt because Trolldorm has it.
Oh boy. Is this seed gonna say, here, go to Turtle Rock and watch, it's gonna be Quake to get in? No, you get mitts, get all your stuff, and it's gonna be like it's Quake to get into Turtle Rock and just do it now.
Yeah, you know, I'm starting to wonder about that. I mean, because if we get a cape for Berna, you know, get a sword in the Merle right away, and then bada bing, bada boom. Oh man, get your hammer, then go right to Spike Cave and get some item. Get the hook shot out of nowhere. You know, it's gonna be one of them seeds. Take a little bit of that love. Backrock Cave having nothing. This. You know, I think the item that we're gonna have the most interesting time trying to find is probably gonna be the bow. And what do you think about that?
It's not liking that one. Well, at least you know what's on it.
Yeah, because Greg knows that 9 out of 10 times he probably is gonna forget about it. So he's hoping to find a quick sword. So he's hoping against hope. But I'd be wondering, just because we do have Palace of Darkness as a thing, so eventually at some point we're gonna need us a bow. But I'm also crazy enough to dip into Bollock Palace of Darkness. You know, that's why they invented potion glitching. And we get blessed with a shield, and we get Paulinho doing the dip to get Quake.
I actually think they might actually go to the back, go for that red pendant. Kind of started to run a little low on checks besides just Eastern left. And can you imagine a sword being on Landmola? That's not gonna.
That would be awful and amazing at the same time. But you know what else would be amazing? And I know Lana being in chat is totally stoked if this was the case. If there was a fire shield on Landmo. Just because Lana is a shield supporter. And I see that and you can see that enthusiasm, just radiating. But if we see
the shield enthusiasm right there.
Yes, that enthusiasm is radiating right there. Just like the speed going to the right side to get the disappointment in a can and finding out that the item is on Landmo. And where is Gridasham gonna go? I would imagine to dig up an item and get some more love.
I mean, already have red pajamas, but hey, let's toss you some more health here.
Oh,
just because.
And Chad is wanting a 4th shield in the game and call it the Lana Bean Special. I wholeheartedly endorse that. Let's go. The Lana Bean Special. It will deflect BMOS and make Lana the most potent shield in the game. That would be the most amazing thing that they should put in a hack. Legend of Lana, the Shield of Destiny. I would co-sign on that so hard.
Find a way. Put the shield to use. Oh, hey, got Merle in just the back of the closet, picking up Merle. So Aga's kind of not looking good. It's, I think, really just the cape. You can't use the sword, as that would give the hammer.
See, like I said, all my hopes are gone. You know, it's like that all the time. You know, as you go through the Sphere 1 checks, it always disappoints you. But if we do get that magic sword on Landmo, let's see what we get. All right, moment of truth time, Pix. And it was worth it. A can of diddly squat. Oh, that is some feels bad man territory, which means it's an even bigger feels bad man. And that Eastern was the answer. Oh no. And with the magic sword getting got, even though we know it opens the door to Aga, it also opens the door to that pesky hammer. So, you know, Pix, my Aga dreams are like the dreams of most people that go to acting school and they end up being baristas at Starbucks. It's dead and gone. Oh, man.
Wasn't no hope on this seed. The cape is probably just sitting, let's say, like Ganon's tower. It's like, yeah, I never had a chance.
Yeah, that cape is in validation chest somewhere. It's like, not for you, buddy. No hope for you. Now, the true irony of it all would be if there was a bow further in Eastern. The second item, that would be that would be even worse. But let's get Adirondack Rick's favorite check out the way, and we are in Spiral Cave. That is Rick's travel destination. That's where he goes on his days off. And we have a medallion. And we have a medallion on Floating Island. And $100 going to the Make Me Rich Fund. So far, so good.
Yeah, Paulinho also noping out of Eastern, so we're not going to see what's in the back. It could be nothing, but imagine if there's at least one bow back there. It's going to be LOL moments.
Yep. Feels bad for you. But let's see what Paradox Lower and Upper has to offer. Not very much. Low end. So what are we to expect on the high end?
Getting confirmation tracker. Yeah, it looked like ether on the floating island. Let's see. More. Hey, we're getting all those 300s. Look at that. Back up to 4-digit money. And nothing. A whole lot of nothing in the Paradox. But hey, all that extra cash is good.
We gotta go to the dark world. That's what it's telling us. So we're gonna get disappointed in Hype Cave immediately. Because why not? You know, when has Hype ever been Hype Picks?
Like almost never. What?
Exactly.
Let's see if it gives like the. I think there's 300 rupee left, so let's see if it would find that, make them even richer.
All right, here we go. Hype Cave. One check in the toilet. Oh well, it proved me wrong. For once, Hype Cave was useful.
Well, that opens up Blue Pendant Swamp. Not sure Runner's gonna be super eager about that.
Well, you know, everyone knows who knows me. Knows that you see Pendant Swamp, you know you are gonna play Pendant Swamp because of the memes. And I am a meme runner. That's why I don't race.
Even hookless. This would even be hookless. Swamp on top of it.
Yeah, that's what makes it even more meme-tastic. Because you gotta do it the hard way, you know? And then you got your left side swamp play going on picks.
Go for vanilla hookshot. Oh, hey, look at what we have here. Look at Grid. Possibly going for pendant swamp play here.
Told you, expect shenanigans. Yes, that I would expect nothing less out of my mentor.
Oh man, here we go.
Here we go. Oh baby. You got, I'm telling you, man. I know. See, I know. Forget Thieves Sound. Forget, forget the logical stuff. We're going straight for the memes. And if it pays off, this will be galaxy brain level play here.
So we find, let's say, flute, bow, even hookshot would be good enough, since that would take out the GT climb at the end.
Yep. So let's see what happens here. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of my instructor, even if this doesn't do anything, just for the sheer audacity of rushing it before the logical checks. Oh, baby, my mentor is making me proud right now. And yes, this is the man who teaches me how to Pepe, and I love it. Oh.
Because we see Paulinho going with the more traditional, gonna go clear a skull, gonna go through thieves.
Yeah, of course.
Totally
that's what you would normally do.
Totally.
But like I said, I just finished talking about it. You see the meme, you play the meme. But and we're gonna see. And like I said, left side swamp, because this is it. This is what's gonna determine if this is a Giga Brain play, or we're gonna hear the biggest wah wah wah. But I'm hoping that it has the biggest progression you have ever seen, just to show Pepe is the best way, because nobody ever thinks to do this. Nobody.
Not this early. Maybe if like, oh, I have nowhere else to go. Great, I have to go here.
Because I was just saying earlier, and I made both my mentors cry, both Grid and Gamma, who are my mentors. I had gotten a lamp and a master sword and rushed Aga 1 right out the gate. And blind lumberjack to get my blue pajamas. So that goes to show you I have no sense, but I appreciate any time you can professionally clown. But I also recommend that you clown responsibly. And that is not what Grid wanted to see at all. Paulinho now does have a little bit more in the crystal column than Grid. So Grid is banking on this having something.
And here, a sword, a sword back here. Oh no, that was the biggest insult you're gonna get here. Oh, ouch. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Paulinho getting that hook shot out of Skull Woods here. So it's like the
Grid No. Here, you gotta explain it like this, okay? He got the single rupee, which means that it could be he is in one of the rare stages of blessed mode by getting, because there's the single arrow of destiny. There's, different items that get you into different modes. So maybe he's getting the protection of the green rupee. So you gotta go for that. So
Just find the other one somewhere.
yeah. And who knows? Who knows? There's still hope that Pendant Swamp is a thing, but you just gotta have the hook shot to get it. So it's to say that there's still hope. He's keeping hope alive. It's just that the front of the hope is a little hopeless right now. So you gotta hope responsibly.
Not even like the sword beam, at least something out of there.
Yeah, we'll get to that hope. Keep hope alive. As Paulinho gets rewarded with the red boomy, and Dig Game, he was trying to dig up a little bit more hope, and Dig Game gave him absolutely not. So this is I think Grid is gonna go full clown right now, because I probably would. And you might as well just go put your faith in the bat, because I would. He's probably not, because he hasn't visited sick kid yet. But you just say, am I gonna say the bat has my respect today? But it's the bat. It's our sovereign deity. And it would be funny, Pix, if the bat actually had something good.
Let's see. So we got. Imagine the bat having the other shield, because we just got the red shield, so closer to the big fancy shield.
Yes. And for my Semper Fi brother, yes, Ped is in the hereafter. Freddy came for him, and Michael Myers finished the job, and Jason just yanked him into a new dimension. So it is over for the Ped. But and to add insult to injury, Pix, the thief stole his one single green rupee, along with some others. Ooh. That's some hurt feelings right there. The sword that should have been in Swamp was in the brewery.
I mean, there's nothing fancy about that. There's no memes there. It's just
I know.
It's like, here, have it. Have an extra sword.
Because that means Paulinho is going to get that real quick. Because obviously it's an easy peasy check. And since blind is a scripted fight, there is no time to be gained or lost. Now, where he can make up some time will be in the bug fight in Mothula, but it's gonna come down to, right now Grid is a whole level behind. So
now, if the back of Swamp does come into play later on, then it actually will be a lot closer. I'm not assuming Paulinho's probably just going to go to the back first, but the fact you have to go into Swamp will close the gap a little bit.
Yeah, if Swamp is a thing. And so far, with the item that's needed, It won't be. The only thing that could possibly put that into play is if bombos is needed or the flute. Because hookshot, it can't be that. Or maybe a bow. But hookshot, no. Because we need hookshot to get to the bat. So, but where's the hookshot hiding?
Well, hookshot was free. Paulinho's already scooped that up.
Oh, it was free? Where was that at?
Big chest skull.
Oh, well. Grid sometimes does big chest, sometimes doesn't, so...
Oh, here we go. Paulinho's going to be paying respect to the bat here.
Yes! Yes! Does the bat have our respect and give an item that we're gonna need? Alright, come on. Our sovereign deity of Zelda 3. Link to the past. Let's go. Gives us love. You know what? Bat, you still have my respect. I love you. You're the best. I will never, ever, ever diss the bat. So we are in a... We still need... We need a bow. Flute.
Let's see, yeah, so bow, flute.
And mitts. Bow, flute, mitts.
Possibly another medallion. Possibly mushroom if that plays in somewhere.
So, still looking like it might be potentially a jet. Potentially. And so now that we've gotten it from, so we've gotten blind beaten on grid side, we're gonna do Stumpy on Paulinho's side. So what are you thinking could be hiding the bow? You know, I would probably take a look, a little peeky into Bolus Pod. Because we can combo Pyramid Ledge along with Catfish, along with Bolus Pod. What are you thinking, Pix?
Yeah, could do the whole Eastern. Okay, Grid's gonna be doing the upper Dark World check, so it could be here. Let's see if those... Nope, nothing on the bumper ledge, so that has not getting any respect this seed.
Yeah, right?
Let's see if... No, Paulinho's not gonna be tempted by those flippers to go into Pendant Swamp. It's gonna be leaving that aside.
Well, you know, you always say the memes aside. Oh, he's got both of the red crystals, so we're gonna see Pyramid Fairy into Pyramid Ledge, into Catfish is needed. And yeah, I gotta go back and get that bomb. So we're looking at okay. Now, technically, this is where you would normally go to get silvers in the vanilla game. If this is vanilla in this game, oh, this would be kind of like an easy mode, Pix.
Well, there's our last sword in the King's Tomb. Oh, hey, the other single rupee on Pyramid Ledge.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
we
got the other medallion, so we got all our medallion knowledge, so that's not gonna be an issue. Grid is gonna... Okay, we're gonna pay... Oh, actually, both of them gonna be paying our respects to the catfish. Let's see if Paulinho's gonna go over. No, gonna not respect the catfish.
Grid fell. So that ended that. And no play into Skullwood, which was what I was afraid of. Like, we really need to get to Skullwoods.
And the thing is, it's full clearable. I mean, there's no, you're not going to do like half of it. You could do the whole thing.
Yeah, because that's what's going to hold him up from getting the hook shot. Because at least if we had the hook shot, then that would open up. Chat! Grid is not a fan of Skullwoods. So, even though it is clearable, he don't like it. He'll get around to it eventually, but it's usually not one of his favorite spots. But he will eventually get to it. And the single rupee is a hard dodge on Grid's side, so we're going to be getting bombos on Grid's side.
To be fair, luckily without mitts, that does lock off a lot of the late game. So there.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go to it. And we are doing the dip into Bolus Pod. I'm a little surprised, but it was eventually going to happen. And we're getting the swamp play on Paulinho's side.
All right,
but
so
this time with a hook shot.
Pendant Swamp is getting full respect today.
And the good thing about on Paulinho's side for doing Swamp is he can do the latter side of it, because he does have the hook shot. And so we're going to get the Specky. And we're going to see the back side of it, something that we didn't see on Grid side. This is technically bow locked. So we will see the potion glitch on Grid side, unless he mimic clips whichever version. So
I mean, we could still have Vanilla Bow. I mean, Eastern is still on the table. You imagine you get Vanilla Bow and then Green Pendant is the other bow, just to troll.
Oh, that would be just funny. That would be horribly funny, and I live for it. So yeah, let's go. So there we go. Potion glitch on Grid side. All right, so on Grid side, we're gonna get those checks that are normally bow locked, which should be keys. Also, would hope that he kind of, you know what? I probably would have bombed the other wall just so I could get a fairy. And these are the two keys.
New checks in the back of Swamp. Let's see, Diver down. Okay, well, there's their big key.
All right, the waterfall chest is offering 20, so not looking too good there in Swamp. All right, and we're gonna see the Argus kill. So this should be rather fun. So chat, are we believing in Argus? Alright, and Grid is going to do the backside, so we're going to be seeing Dark Maze in just a little bit. Map there.
Ouch. Swamp being completely empty today. Just $50 on Argus.
The meme was not a meme, Fix. That is some hurtful sauce right there. Half magic. We have not seen anything that looks in the way, shape, or form of a bow. That was going to be a key. All right. Left side swamp had nothing. So sorry to break it to you. Paulinho's going to go and get the bad news. But you know what? That single green rupee was amazing. Here we go. Bolus Pod had the flute picks.
Now, that by itself doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't.
So,
but it puts him in the direction of going to cat. And maybe, just maybe, swamp, Skullwoods. So we can hope.
Yeah, because the checks are starting to run a little dry here. We still have Eastern, Bolus Eastern to go through. Oh gosh, what else is left here?
Bolus
Catfish?
Eastern.
Catfish?
Yeah, homie fish is still a thing. So get your salutes out for J-Jo, who's going to be coming up in just a second. And here's J-Jo flying out in all of his glory. No, we don't have mitts yet, so we can't do hammer, pegs, and smiths.
I mean, this could just end up being go mode mitts, which is, well, that's not too exciting since you just go clear everything else afterward.
Yeah. But see, yeah. With that attitude. Yeah, we need to have a better attitude according to chat. And we need to believe in the unbelievable. So, chat, you're right. We will have better attitudes. We will be more upbeat. And we are going to see Grid finally dip Skullwoods, and where he will, we pray, get his big chest and get his hookshot. So that's one less thing. And Hobo offering big love to Paulinho. Where are mitts hiding? If I was a mitt, where would I hide picks?
Let's see. Well, there's really not that many places left. It's going to be either the fish or green pendant, maybe? Oh, you need a bow first. Well, maybe Catfish has the bow, which will lead into those green pendant mitts.
I'd like to believe in homie fish having progression. Just because people don't respect the catfish enough. So I say we go totally 100% belief in the catfish.
So Paulinho, yeah, not going in, bow locked out. So, I mean, the only thing in there was the flute. That's not going to be, right now, of any value. So that will be full cleared once a bow comes around. Alright, so Paulinho is going to be going into Eastern, deeper into Eastern.
Okay.
Let's see, is
There we
there
go.
a bow? Was there a bow just kind of snoozing in the back here?
We have to hope. Or else that means there's no progression. Now we have to also hope that Grid goes back for the big chest. So Butter Sword pest control is a lot better than Master Sword. So that's an easy modular fight on Grid's side. Now knowing that the map is right there, should be going back and rushing that big chest. Alright, so deeper into Eastern is 20 bucks.
Wow, gonna make him go all the way around the vanilla big key here. So we could have vanilla bow. It's still possible here.
Oh baby, imagine vanilla bow.
I think we're on both runners. We're almost out of checks.
Absolute last location. Because this is Pendant Eastern Big Chest. Oh no. This gets the biggest oh no ever. Alright, chat. Here we go. There's your mitts.
Okay.
So when they were in here the first time, if they had only stayed a little bit longer, they could have had their mitts. So that is some feels bad, man. Just okay. Having that hand hit Grid feels a lot better because it puts him right there at the big chest where he gets his hook shot and he's out. And now we're going into Crystal Ice on Paulinho's side.
Now, I think for the runners, I think the better item actually would have been the bow, because it would have just put them, at least we know it would have been just mitts go mode. Now the bow has a lot more room to work with. It has ice, it has mire, TR, hookshot cave, it has all these other checks that are now open.
And Grid is now going to do the backside of Swamp, which is absolutely sad, Panda. Because it is not a green pendant. So now, we are going to be hoping so if you're running picks, if you're one of our runners right now, would you be thinking you're behind with the way that this seed is playing out?
I mean, with it's mitts, so I'm not sure. I think it might not feel too bad on. I mean, had it been something that would have been useful earlier. I mean, the mitts just is for late game stuff. Now, Paulinho hasn't gone into pod, that's gonna follow the logic. So once he gets a bow, then that should be go mode for him.
For Grid, he's probably feeling he's a little bit behind because of the fact that this is a double dip, a pendant swamp. This ain't a single dip. This is a double dip. And, you know, and that's gotta feel bad.
And then already knowing the pedestal is nothing. I mean, if they didn't have the book, then okay, well, you know, at least I'm getting pendants. It could still be worth something, but they already know it's worth nothing.
Well, you know, it's 3 bombs there, Pix. I mean, you can make things go triple boom. You know, why not? And now we're getting our frozen cloud battle on Paulinho's side.
I don't know if we saw anything in items. I think at least 2 of them were nothing. I'm wondering if this is just going to be the small key. I don't know if I counted all the keys. Oof, and well, Grid's going to kind of clean up loose ends here. Gonna go for clean up the back of Desert.
Oh no. And you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Because this here... I mean, we know there's nothing there, so... And Paulinho is steadily advancing because now we're going to be moving up and we're getting to see Dark Death Mountain checks. Okay. And now we get the Blessed Shield on Paulinho's side, which is good.
Full gear. Look
Yes.
at that. All we need are a couple bows. Get silvers, and you got a completely vanilla, casual game.
The problem is finding the first bow. Are we gonna pick up that ether that's on the island? And the answer is yes. All right, all bets are hedged. Therefore, there's no reason why you can't get into Turtle Rock, which happens to be Bombos. You know what? Was the mushroom turned in?
I don't even think we found the mushroom yet. So, still looking for that.
Oh. Okay, so...
I'm trying to think. Okay, so... Half Cost Magic, was that on Pyramid Fairy? I don't remember where that was.
half magic was in pod.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
The basement. Yeah, I remember now.
So let's see what homie fish. See, I always give homie fish the flowers, you know, so I can pay my respects. Grid tossing the skull, you know, showing no respect to homie fish.
Oh no! Oof! No. Catfish not getting any respect this seed. Nothing on that. So this would have been a last location into Eastern.
Blue was in pot as well. Hey, there's the cape. So, you know, all hopes of any type of early aga was right out the window, Pix.
It's just way too late in the game here.
Yeah, now that you have the cape, let's go rush aga, you know, just get aga 1 out the way.
I mean, that does open up Spike Cave. That is a possibility. You have a bow kind of stuck in there now.
You know, I've seen it happen where Spike Cave is a thing. So I would not put it past at all. At all. So I say let's go.
Though I think it's, like, strictly wise, it's not in lock. It's still bow lock, technically, so they're gonna have to find burnout in this case.
Flute was bow locked, yes.
I mean, that does open up the Smith chain. That's still an option now. So...
Smith, yes, Smith chain. Get your purple chest action. Yeah, bow on purple chest is an option. Not that anyone would want it, but that's also an option. So Smith's chain would have to be the only option out there. And everybody's like, put your bets on Laser Bridge. Pix, how do you feel about the old Laser Bridge meme?
I mean, if that was for Ice Rod, sure, but... Oh, okay, now we can get Spike Cave in play. That is in logic now with that Burna. Both of your safeties in there, huh? Now we could get Mushroom on Laser Bridge.
Mushy! I say that is best, one of the, you know, second best items out there. So yeah, why not? And I was saying that this might have been a jetty, but this is not a jetty. This is a painful seed. So there is nothing jetty about this seed. Can you finish it early? Possibly. But it is just awful.
I mean, given the bow doesn't really block a whole lot in general, so you can kind of put in a lot of spots.
Let's put it this way, chat. You guys are bloodthirsty animals and we love it. Wait. Pix, we're getting blamed for something. Commentators are innocent. No, chat. Commentators are innocent. Can't blame us for anything. Nope. We never curse the bow, and there's your mushy face.
Hey, there we go. Let's do it.
So, we get Yoshi! We know nothing, chat. We're totally 100% innocent. We never curse anything. We plead the fifth. We plead the fifth. They say we stuck. There is no spoiler log. If there was, I would actually not be wrong 95% of the time. So.
Well, you could still be just to throw everyone off the loop. I have the log.
Oh, I did. Yes, I'm the one to throw everybody off. Yes, it's a conspiracy. Okay. Yes, we're in collusion pit.
Yeah, so ice. So ice. We did find all the items. There was 2 heart containers. Actually, the Sank heart was in that big chest, and a heart piece. So yeah, Ice Palace just for a crystal. And here we go, Paulinho going for the Spike Cave play. He's gonna take that Cane of Burna. We're gonna see if this is our answer.
Hoping for a bow. And chat is saying that the bow is behind Shack Tool, which means that the bow is in another palace, and that palace is Super Metroid. Oh, baby. And there is your bow. That is awful. That is awful, awful, awful.
Oh, that is huge for Paulinho right there. It just routed like perfectly there. You know, you got your safeties in Turtle Rock. It's like, you know what? I've got nothing else to do up here. I'm just gonna take that over to Spike Cave, and it's in logic. Oh, that's actually pretty nasty.
That was the only possible real option other than purple chest. And who wants to do purple chest? I mean, realistically. Realistically.
A bit of a time sink. They probably would have just gone to the Meyer shed. Checkerboard, all that.
So, chat is saying that purple chest has silvers. And
that does not feel good for Grid right there. So Meyer is locked by Ether. Oh.
And Ether is on Floating Island. So this hurts so bad, but it's keeping him away. So maybe, you know, it may sound rough, but when your Pepe is not yielding stonks right now, it's better that the Force comes in and intervenes. Because, you know...
I mean, this might actually pull him into Turtle Rock, which actually would be a good thing. He's going to need to follow that whole chain, get that through to Spike Cave.
Exacta. Because Pepe stonks are kind of being on the side of ain't clearing nothing. So we need to put him. It's like Lil Yoda just stepped out of somewhere. Mini Yoda, you know, stepped out and was using his best powers of the Force to put Grid back on the path here. So Grid is where he needs to be, and he is still Pepeing away. Wait, is Grid? Grid is allergic to progression. I applaud the Pepe.
Okay, well, I mean, he's gonna grab all this stuff first, so that's
And he's
fine.
gonna grab Ether.
It's just if he flutes away from the mountain, which I don't see that happening. I would think you're just gonna, you know, you can full clear TR, just do it.
Let's see if if we get the just do it. If we get that, or if he gets ether and he goes to Meyer, but he wouldn't do that. We're going to TR, folks. Huh? Did he do Super Bunny?
No, because he came in for the top. He started from the top.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yes.
Had to get the mandatory mirror shield. Okay, he's gearing up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I got nervous there for a second, but you got to make sure when you go into TR, you pay the cover charge so that way you can go in correct. Okay.
I mean, now it puts that laser bridge in actual logic. You can, put that shield to use now.
Yes, of course. We need to put laser bridge into logic because, nobody ever does laser bridge without the mirror shield. Because I know everybody in chat are mirror shield enthusiasts. And I'm expecting like the fruit to be thrown at me and the booze and everything. I'm just waiting for it, Pix.
Anyone who likes shields won't do that. That's the people who
are not. Chat are shield enthusiasts. They know about having full metal armor. So now we're getting poor innocent Helmasaur is about to catch some hands in just a moment from Paulinho.
So Paulinho in go mode is just gonna beeline. Is gonna hope to get the God Buyer.
Yeah, because, there are some people that like to call Meyer Juice Town, and we'll say, Juice Town has the juice, but I am not one of them, Pix. I do not believe in Juice Town, but I love Viddy. I do Randomizer, will love to do Viddy on Hera, but I hate Meyer. Yuck. So if I can go mode Meyer, it's a wonderful experience. And here we go on Paulinho's side. It is Helmasaur. And say goodbye to Helmasaur, everybody. And Pix, you love to see it, right?
I mean, just 2 little swipes with that sword. Just for some more. Hey, there's 3 more bombs right there. And can be heading to Meyer right after this.
Okay, we're gonna get that flute to Meyer, and we are gonna be ready to zoom right to Viddy. And get your salutes to honor J-Jo, who is being summoned on Paulinho's side. Okay, and now is our rush to Meyer. And our rush to beat up Viddy. You know what? Pix, is there any background audio for Paulinho?
I don't think so. I think I saw it in the race room that they weren't using any background music.
Ooh, we get spooky mode on Paulinho's side. Let's go. That adds to the ambiance of Meyer.
It's just pure game sound effects. There's no music to distract here. Getting all the action.
You get to concentrate. Let's go for that. Alrighty. First check is a big old fat dud, so we're doing check number 2. Not quite what. And some of that audio even sounds corrupted to a little bit. Sounds kind of funky, as if you're looking through it through a rabbit-eared television. And oh man. Spoopy Meyer is best Meyer. Let's go.
Gives it a bit more creepiness to the atmosphere. All the static there. But anyway, there is the big key.
And we are ready to go right on to Viddy to show him the business. I'm still curious to know where the other boat was. But Gannon will tell us soon enough.
Let's see. There are too many places. Okay, so we still had, I think, Green Pendant. Let's see. It could be in just Ganon's Tower. I'm trying to think. Actually, it could be in Meyer. I'm pretty sure Paulinho's just not going to check anything. He's just straight clear it. So could be in Meyer. Or Smith Chain. That's possible.
All right, successful spooky action on Paulinho's side.
And Grid is going to follow that Cane of Burna logic. And go right for that Spike Cave.
All right, triple boom action on Paulinho's side. And we are ready to go into GT. So the question I have to ask of you, chat, is what numerical value is big key located? And if it is tile room, just say tile room, because tile room doesn't need a value. It is its own sovereign. Deity check. Pix, what are you banking on?
I put 14. I'm gonna go like 14. Randall room. It's gonna be a little
I
bit
only go with
medium.
tile room. That's why I don't assign a value for it, because tile room is tile room. Usually it ends up being 22, but I'm hoping that, one day somebody will, get the key off of Torch, and it'll be check number 2, because they'll just skip Hope Room and go right to Tile Room, and that's where the big key will be at. And boy, can I hope big, hope big, and that's how it is. It'll never happen, though, Pix. It'll never happen. But one can keep hope alive.
I mean, you can do Hope Room into get a key, do Tile Room. That's as close as you're going to get for that. I've seen that happen before.
I've actually routed exactly how I just said it. And it made my mentors cry. But, you know, they're like, why? You know, so when I go to enter the mentor tournament next year, oh, Pix, I pray for whoever gets assigned to me officially. All right, so we are going left action on Paulinho's side. We get a small key on the torch. So, check number 1. Are we going to see full left action? All right, Stalfo's room will give us checks 3, 4, single arrow, best check, 5, and 6.
All right, filling up that inventory. So we got the single arrow, got blue boomerang on top of it. Look at that inventory on the tracker. It's like almost completely full.
I know, we're going for hundo. All right, 7 and 8 yielding nothing. Skipping the best room in GT. You know, that makes me so sad every time I see someone skip the best room, Pix.
They're like, nope, we're passing you.
I know! It's such a sad day to see such things, you know? Ah! Really, dude? Well, at least we don't have to worry about silvers.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Our runners should be 100% decked on gear. This is almost just too easy at this point.
Yeah. Oh. So, chat, you got your wish of full gear silvers, red pajamas, the blessed shield of everybody's dreams, the mirror shield, and silvers. And they even have the spoon and the fillet. We just need one more bottle for bottle percent. Pix, will we see a bottle in Rando room?
I'm hoping. Let's see if we get it. Be a complete 100% tracker without they're not even intending to do it. They get a full 100% clear.
They forgot to do full clear Eastern pull for the triple booms, and then even though they didn't have to, but you should. You get dependents, you should always pull pet. And they forgot to go say hello to Aga1, which makes me sad. Alright, Rando room shenanigans, triple booms, $5, $50, $20. We are going to see Ice Armos. Oh baby.
Hey, we're getting closer to that tile room potential here.
Yes, that's
Bob's chest and the triple.
So now, if it's in tile room, they'll feel real sad that they passed up the best check. And it will be a feels bad man moment. And they should be ashamed of themselves. All right. So Ice Armos action on Paulinho's side will be easy to do with those silvers. There's your
Ooh.
fourth box.
Oh man! Hey, it is tile 22 tile room. Oh,
See?
look at that.
See? Tile room. Told all of you, chat, it's tile room. Let's go. This is a seed of plenty, and they should feel bad for not believing in the best room, right, Pick?
They're asking themselves why. Why
No,
tile room?
no, this is the best room in GT. Now, if they had routed it like me, you get the key and go right to tile room. This could have been 2 or 3. But here we go, folks. All right. Now that we have gotten our key from the best room in GT, we are starting our climb at 129.54. No chat. No chat. Full inventory. I understand the need for full inventory, chat. But one does not skip over the best room. And Pix, this could have been the most excellent jet seed that wasn't a jet.
I mean, you just had to get that go through TR early, and yeah, you had to do TR at some point to get, you were given all the stuff, get you your bow, and then you do the.
Because you did get
pick.
an early fire rod, and early, Cana Samaria. And then, the mitts were a bit tricky to get, but I think it could have been done. I think it could have been done with enough crazy routing. With enough, it would have required severe Pepe stonks, but I think it could have been done, Pix. I think.
Make the big big gamma, the big gamma play, big boy play here. So go rush TR as soon as you can get it.
Yes. That's something I probably would be crazy enough to do. And it probably would have everybody crying. And I'm proud of that. But holy moly, nobody would ever do what this seed wanted them to do. This wanted them to last location the bow. It wanted them to last location the bow. It wanted them to last location everything. But then it reaps heavy rewards once you do. It's absolutely fabulous because it gives you full armor in rewards. Because it says, if you follow the way picks, I will reward you with full coverage. I mean, they have half magic, red pajamas, silver arrows, the blessed shield. What more could you ask for? Butter sword. I mean, they're good to go.
I mean, we kind of started thinking that from the moment we saw the red pajamas early on. It was like, oh great, are they just going to be given everything, full gear? And look at this, we've got absolutely full inventory.
Yeah. And the race room is called Brainy Old Man. And Paulinho not respecting chat at all by not doing validation chests. That is some sad Pandaville. So let's see how Grid routes this.
Would have been impressive if he had gone to the right, but Hope Room didn't have a small key, so that would have made a pretty hard call to double back now. Let's see. This is just gonna be a full left play here. Paulinho already taking down Aga 2. Will be going for Ganon in just a moment with full gear on hand.
Yes. All right. So, the time is 1:34 and some seconds. And we're about to duke it out with Ganon. You know, he do have a point there. Why rule over a desert when I can corrupt the world instead? You know, that's a valid point, Ganon. Valid point. You know, why be local when you can be global? I appreciate that, Ganon. You gotta understand the logic of the pickle. So, pretty friendly pattern so far. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get our torch glitch action going. And now, one more, and Ganon is bacon. Everybody in chat, get your GGs out for our winner, Paulinho. Picks. That was one heck of a seat.
I mean, it was just very complete. You didn't realize you ended up just playing 100% mode here. Just very casual, just get everything.
Yes, it was a casual hundo seat. And then the Triforce saying, sorry, but your princess is in another castle, giving off Toad vibes from Mario. So, let's
and then just gonna take a look at how much money Grid has. I think we found every 300 rupee on top of it, as that last one was in the vanilla big key room. Was it 2,000 rupees?
Yeah. So as Grid skips the best room again, another person skipping the best room, about to learn some hard truths in just a little bit. You see those angry swipes?
It's you gotta realize that. Oh, great! It's that room.
Why
that
room? And I will send some. And let me see. Create a late invite.
Well, we got quite the doozy of a seed here. It certainly was not Jet at all. The only thing missing was Aga 1 and that green pendant. That's all that was missing.
Bonjour, mon ami! It is Monsieur Gridasham, who I saw with those angry swipes meant that he realized that the big key is in the best room in GT.
Yeah. I won't say anything about Sahasrabot because he will he will punch me in the face. So I will just say, well, it's happening. Whatever. Uh, that's what
I
that was a good seed though. To be honest, I liked it. I had fun playing it.
and we have fun watching you play it because I appreciated many of your plays, Monsieur Grid. Especially that early dip into Pendant Swamp. I was like, yo,
To be honest, I would have dipped it anyway, even having the hookshot or not, because you have everything to dive it into relatively quickly in the seed. So I was, yeah, let's go. Why not? Because it seemed a good idea. But yeah, after that, I made a couple of mistakes. I knew that the bow couldn't be in the Meyer area or even in Meyer, so it was a little bit easier for me.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
uh,
Yeah,
after
it's
and
that,
and you have another match. This is you're doing a double header, aren't you, Grid?
yeah. I had some issues with my internet, so I had to delay those two last games. I will take a quick pause and we'll play the other match in a couple of minutes, maybe 20 minutes, I think.
Oh my goodness. Well, you make
Yeah,
sure that you dust this one off, cause and I will be watching you on your channel as you go through and do what you do best. And in
yeah.
that one,
This one was a warm up. Now I'm
yes.
good to play.
Yes, you are, my friend. You are. And, Chat had a ball watching you, and this seed was absolutely hilarious. The logic of it was a mess.
Yeah, I felt that the hard last look of the meats would have killed me. I'm quite disappointed because I should have gone to Eastern first because of this Master Sword who leads to the hammer. I wasn't happy at all. I may have a good opportunity to win because of those gloves in the big chest, but uh, I think that's my biggest regret. Let's say it.
Got you, my
mm,
friend. Well, I know since you're racing in just a little bit that you probably want to go and get some snackles and prepare for that next match.
Yeah.
So we won't hold you for too long. So thank you so much and GG's to you and good luck to you in your next match, Gred.
Thank you for the restream. It's very appreciated for me, and thank you for everyone passing by and watching my delicious gameplay. And GG for Paulinho. Uh, we'll we will see each other on the in about 20 minutes now.
Yes. Take care, Grid. Good luck to
Thank
you.
you. Thank you,
Number.
everyone.
So, picks. This is where we have to do our cleanup close up. So, first, I'd like to congratulate both runners on doing what they do best, and that is being the amazing runners that they are. Thank you to the greatest tracker that ever existed, and that is the one and the only Fishing Boo. Without Fishing Boo doing all the tracky stuff, we would be lost as commentators. I know that I am super duper stoked because I got to do commentary with the legendary Pixcalibur, who does so much volunteer work for Speed Gaming and for the Casboots tournament, that we can never truly state how truly indebted we are to Pix. Thank you sincerely from the bottom of my entire heart, even though chat would disagree and say I don't have one. I really do, Pix. Don't believe them. And I thank you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, big thanks to you too, Krista Joy, for cool commentary. This is a good one to, to talk about. This one, Fishing Boo for the tracking. Yeah, pretty much it was a full-on 100% tracking to keep track of absolutely everything in this seed. Again, shout out to our runners, the SG2 and the SG2 community, and the Casual Boots tournament community as well, allowing this restream to take place. Let's see. I don't know if there's any more games on schedule. I mean, you could watch their streams if you want to watch specific people. You can always keep an eye out to see if there's anything on for today or probably tomorrow. You can.
Well, I think today is the last day for Casboots for this stage, and then they're going to be tallying up to move into brackets and all that good stuff. So it's going to be awesome-tastic. Grid had some internet issues, and that was why he had to delay scheduling until the last minute. So he's pulling a double header, and he's going to be racing Paulinho again in just a couple of minutes. It won't be streamed because, voice will die after a couple of more minutes. So unfortunately, the second race won't be restreamed, but you can check out both Paulinho and Gridasham's channel. Fishing Boo was nice enough to smack that big exclamation R up there to give either of our runners a big fat follow. You will enjoy the content that they deliver. Also, please give a big old fat follow to Pixcalibur, who delivers it harder than X could ever deliver it. So if you want great content, please, go to Pixcalibur. And, if you want to know anything about Casboots, go to the Casboots Discord. They will have plenty of information to give you about this tournament, as well as future tournament dates, considering our runners that are advancing. And we can't wait to see you when that happens. Chat, thank you for being here. For those of you who are going to be looking at us on the video on demand, we love you. Speed Gaming and to Diesel Pilot for making this happen. You helped us out in a pinch, and we will never forget your kindness. So everybody, please have the bestest day ever, and know that you are in our hearts because we love all of you. Take care and have a wonderful day.
All right, we'll see you guys later.